وبشر المحسنين صدق الله العظيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So for the last 3 weeks, I've been asking myself, what should I speak about in regards to the Eid Al-Adha sermon? What should be the topic? Because there are several lessons that we can learn from the life of Ibrahīm alayhi salam. Several lessons we can learn. But to understand the message that will be given today, we have to fast forward to the part where Ibrahīm alayhi salam and Sarah, his wife, passed through different areas of Iraq where they finally reached Syria. That's where I'm going to begin. Ibrahīm alayhi salam did not have a child with Sarah. And then he married Hajar. And he didn't have a child with her as well. Right? He was still desperate for a child, was Ibrahīm alayhi salam. And Ibrahīm continued begging Allah and pleading Allah, the same thing he used to ask when he was young. Rabbi habli minas salihin. Rabbi habli minas salihin. Oh my Lord, grant me a child from amongst the righteous. Grant me a pious child. As Ibrahīm grew older and older and older, his desire to have a son grew stronger and stronger and stronger. The Prophet Ibrahīm desperately desired to become a father, but unfortunately, he had become extremely old, and his wife Hajar had also become barren. Both of his wives were unable to produce offspring. Brothers and sisters, can we imagine the pain of Ibrahīm alayhi salam when he is pleading Allah for a child? Ask those couples today, after they get married, 1 year passes, 5 years passes, 10 years passes, 15 years pass, no children. No children. Then after 20 years, Allah decides to bless that couple with a child. Wallahi, words cannot describe the love of that couple for their child. Well, words cannot describe it. Those couples that have been given a child after many years, they will value their child. They may spoil the child a little bit, but no doubt they will value their child. After many years of begging and asking Allah for a child, finally Allah Ta'ala blesses Ibrahīm with Ismail. In Tafsir Jalalain, it is written that when Ibrahīm alayhi salam was finally blessed with baby Ismail, he was 99 years old. In that same tafsir, under that ayah which was recited in the salah, it is written that when Ibrahīm alayhi salam received baby Ishaq, he was 112 years old. 112. Now when he was finally blessed with baby Ismail and baby Ishaq, I want you to notice how Ibrahīm alayhi salam responds to Allah. He doesn't say, it's about time that you granted me a child, God. I'm 99 years old now. He doesn't say that. What does he say? Alhamdulillah. Praise be to Allah. Alhamdulillahi alladhi wahaba li ala al-kibari Ismaila wa Ishaq. All praise belongs to Allah, who has blessed me in my old age with Ismail and Ishaq. Ibrahīm praised Allah. He was grateful to Allah. Ibrahīm alayhi salam's story had a happy ending. But if you ever get the chance to speak with many different couples today, you will find out that not all couples have a happy ending. Not all couples have a successful ending. We assume that when you get older and you meet someone, or your parents help you meet someone, then you get married, and then after that you get kids. But it doesn't always work like that. It doesn't always work like that. Today there are couples who absolutely love children. They are desperate for children, but for whatever reason, Allah knows best, they have not been granted children. Yet they still remain positive. They still are able to say what Ibrahīm alayhi salam said. Alhamdulillah. How? How are they able to remain so positive? Those of you who have kids, I want to ask you something. How would your life be if you were unable to have kids? Would you still be happy? Would you still be content? Would you still be married? Get out of your own bubble and have some empathy. There are couples, like I mentioned, they have not been granted children, yet they are still content. They are still positive. How? They do many things, but I have a time limit. I'll tell you one thing that they do. They give back to this world. They give back. They volunteer. When you do good for others, that kindness that you do for others, they're not the only ones that are benefiting. There's perks in it for you as well. Right? So when you give back to others, when you volunteer, you will receive a special contentment in your heart. You will receive a unique contentment in your heart. A study by the United Health Group, they said those people that give back to their world, they appear more peaceful and calm than those who don't give back. I was told there is one individual from our community who used to love giving back to this world, to our community. And now because of her health, she is unable to give back. And that is our dear sister Khawla. May Allah Ta'ala do what's best for her. May Allah Ta'ala grant her a quick and painless recovery. May Allah Ta'ala grant that family sabrun jameel. I was asked a very interesting question a couple weeks ago, and because it relates to my message, I'm going to share that question with you all. She asked, Imam, why does it seem like that the only way a woman's status in Islam is raised, the only way a woman's status in Islam is raised is if she becomes a mother? Otherwise, Islam does not honor women. I said, that's an interesting question. Islam does honor women. The Prophet was asked, who is the most deserving of my treatment, of my good treatment? He said, Ummuk, thumma ummuk, thumma ummuk. Your mother, your mother, your mother. Al-Jannatu tahta aqdamil ummahat. Paradise lies under the feet of your mother. So no doubt, Islam honors mothers. But Allah does not define women in terms of their roles as mothers, because not all women become mothers. Allah does not define women in terms of their roles as mothers, because not all women become mothers. Just look at our own mother in faith, Aisha radiallahu anha. She was unable to become, she didn't have any biological children, but did that belittle her status? Did that diminish her importance? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The Prophet was asked, Ayyun nas ahabbu ilayk? O Messenger of God, who do you love the most? Immediately he said, Aisha. From that response, we learn that you can still leave a legacy besides having a biological child. There's more ways to leave a legacy than by simply having a biological child in this earth. Give back to this world. Volunteer. My message today is this: choose to make meaning out of the unexpected parts of your life. That's my message today. Choose to make meaning out of the unexpected and unplanned parts of your life. You're planning your life to be one way. Allah is planning your life to be another way. Right? You may not get to be the person that you wanted to be. Right? Choose to make this unexpected and unplanned part of your life fulfilling, meaningful. You didn't get that job that you wanted. Choose to make this unplanned part of your life meaningful. You didn't get a chance to marry the person that you wanted to marry. Choose to make this unplanned part of your life meaningful. Before you got married, you spoke with your wife, I want to have this number of kids. She agreed. Allah Ta'ala had a different plan for you. Choose to make this unplanned and unexpected part of your life meaningful. By the way, having a biological child, that's not the only way to be a father. That's not the only, having a biological child, that's not the only way to be a mother. Not having a biological child is devastating. It is heartbreaking. But it is still possible to live a meaningful, fulfilling, and happy life. May Allah Ta'ala grant us a meaningful and fulfilling and happy life. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Ya Allah, allow us to be grateful. Ya Allah, grant us contentment in life. Ya Allah, allow us to submit to the commandment of Allah in the manner that Ibrahīm alayhi salam was able to submit. Ya Allah, bless all of those who have made the pilgrimage to Mecca. Ya Allah, accept their Hajj. Ya Allah, accept their Hajj. Ya Allah, accept their Hajj and allow them to return safely. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. عيد مبارك.